If you experience explosive decompression, please try to avoid staining the seat cushions. Those things are expensive. Please note that this ride is not safe for children under 12 or over 13. It is also not safe for 13-year-olds.
What's up, chat? What's up? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? All right. I just wanted to start the stream by saying, welcome back, KotyTang. Okay, come on. It's been like a month, all right? But don't worry about that. I got a new video up. How we doing, everybody? Hi, Red Yoshi. Nice to see you in the chat. Nice to see you in the chat. Hello, fellow friend. What's up, Eru? What's up, Eru? Look, I got the chat on screen, guys. Look at that. I'm becoming a streamer every day. You guys can type a message and you can see yourself in there. How cool is that? Okay, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm learning all type of stuff. I can even change the size. Just type something, it'll be huge next time. It'll be great. Take up the entire screen. But yeah. So basically, I think what I'm gonna do is anytime I upload a video, the next day, always expect a stream. Or, if I can't make it that one, then the next day after, expect a stream. That way, we always have that constant audience YouTuber connection, and we'll have a lovely parasocial relationship, okay? It'll be great. It'll be great. But, we could take a second to talk about the video, if anybody wants to. Just had a quick thought that Mimic could have slipped between the prison bars since he's an octopus. Well, Mimic was in a, sorry for the IRS. Look at there, you can chat, bro, it's huge! I love it, alright, okay. Well, Mimic, I guess he could have slipped between, but wasn't he in, like, a box? That was how they solved that. He was in Tails' little box. What was I saying? I was saying something. No, I don't remember. Something about parasocial relationships, I don't know. But yeah, oh yeah, we can talk about the video for a little bit if anybody would like to, if anybody has any comments or anything like that. I would actually like to talk about the video myself, so while you guys are priming up some questions or anything you want to say, so that video was probably the bane of my existence, only because I wanted it to be better than the Metal Virus video, which was just unobtainable. I just couldn't do that. There was so much that I wanted to do that I couldn't. It's also a really, really, really long saga, so that was the other problem. Even though a lot of it is mostly unrelated to, like, what's actually supposed to be happening while he was in prison, not the box. When was he in prison by himself? Stefan! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! But, when was he in prison, not the box? I'm not, I think even in prison for Everhold, I think he was also in the box as well. I think they ripped off the bars, and they put him in there just with Tails' box, and that was his prison. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, just a really long video, regardless of if it's all related or unrelated stuff. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Whoop. I got a text, my bad. That's unprofessional. All right, so yeah, but it's still a lot going on, even if it's unrelated stuff, is the thing. Am I, like, really loud for everybody? because if I'm too loud, I can turn myself down at any point. But other than that, I wanted a few editing things that I just couldn't get in there, or I just didn't have time, or I was too like I guess I was a little stressed making the video. So in the very beginning of the video, I'll just reveal some editing mistakes that I have just for fun. Okay. You mad that Crossworlds is flopping? Me? No. If you go back to my, I think even my previous stream, I was laughing at the fact that no one's gonna play this game. Honestly, like this game's gonna die out within a month, 2 months at most. That's its lifespan. 2 months at most. I don't care. Everybody's praising it and all this stuff like that. Don't be fooled by Sonic fans, okay? Sonic fans will do this. They'll play a game and they'll say that it's peak for like a month, right? A month. So I think that's why I always say a month. For like a month, it's the greatest thing of all time, and then it just randomly dies and no one never talks about it again. That's how it always goes. I mean, in general, all racing games, they kind of suck. So I mean, it's cool. But yeah. So Fufu ass racing. It's kart games. That's the other. It's a kart game. You can't really play with anybody other than like like your girlfriend or something like that you're trying to rizz up and all that. So then they're not really games that you just like go out of your way to play, But what was I saying? Oh yeah, editing mistake at the very beginning. You'll notice once it transitions to the intro from the preview, there's no screen. I usually crunch it up. And my he was kept in a box. Right, yeah, that's what I was saying, Eru. But yeah, so I usually crunch it up and add like a filter as it transitions into the you're tuning into the Eggman Empire thing. And I also didn't put on the coming soon thing, so it's just like a black and white section of the video. There's also no transitions, so it just looks really weird. Like the beginning of that video looks crazy because I didn't do any of the proper editing. I only did like the first part of the editing. But after that, the video mostly goes like exactly how I would imagine that it should. I have my pictures and all stuff like that. And then the next editing mistake that I noticed was closer to the end of the video where it says 800 plus checks. I don't have a screenshot from the comic in the background, and I don't even think that I played like a theme song that I usually have for the characters. So there's 2 editing mistakes that I immediately caught, and I was like, well, that fucking sucks. Oh well. But yeah. Yeah. So other than that, that was the video, guys, that I've been doing for a while. I want to we'll see if this week I can get in the issue 51 and everything else, but if not, then of course, next week. The thing with the issue videos, they're so much easier than the saga reviews. They're so much easier because with the issue videos, all I have to do is read the comic, write some notes down, and pop it up on YouTube, do some editing, With the saga review, I have to read over and over and over again, then I have to go back and reconfirm stuff, and it's a whole thing. That's why those take a lot longer, which I'm cool with doing those. I have no problem. But that's why those will take longer. I'm trying to get more on track with like how I do everything. But if you guys saw, my subscriber count is almost at 1,000, okay? Last I checked, it's at 996. I don't know. If anybody's tuned into the stream and for some reason not subscribed, please, you dickhead, please do. Issue 50 reviews forever goated. Hey, issue 50 review, it was alright, okay? There's still, even after uploading that video, and it's like, it's an hour long, if not damn near an hour long, even after uploading that, I still have stuff that I'm like, I wish I said this, I wish I said that. Yeah, even still, hopefully, as we go further in, I'll be able to dive deeper into like issue 50, especially on stream. If we ever like get into like a discussion of the comics themselves, I will absolutely like dive more and deeper in. I do also want to do so if anybody ever wants to join the Discord, okay, at some point I will be going back and rereading all the comics, and we'll do that like on stream together or something. We'll all get in a call and we'll just reread together. So if anybody's interested in joining the Discord after this stream goes up, or you can check on any of my videos, or you can go onto my profile right now. There's a link to the Discord. It's all public. You can all just hop in. That's the invite to the private server, and you could just enjoy that, and you could join in on the fun that we always have. But yeah, thanks for saying issue 50 reviews forever goated. Also, funny thing, a couple people actually thought that this video that I just uploaded was an issue 50 review. I'm assuming because Starline's on it, so that they immediately think issue 50, but it's the saga review. It's the first part of the entire saga, so issue 33 all the way up to issue 50, and I'm reviewing all of that. I got a comment. So I just lost my train of thought. I got a notification of a comment. But fuck. Issue 50. Everyone thought it was this. Is that? It's not. Right. That's what. Yeah. So I didn't get to cover character. I didn't get to cover plot holes. I didn't get to cover writers. So I'm going to be reviewing Ian Flynn and Evan Stanley both together. I'm going to be updating my new takes on Ian Flynn, as well as giving Evan Stanley her first review from me. So that'll be cool. That'll all be happening in part 2. Part 2 will not go up until I've released issue 61 of the IDW series, okay? So there's that. All right. Are we all good? We all having a good time? Oh yeah, when I do hit 1,000 subs, I do want to do that Q&A still. I have everybody who asked a question. I still have all the questions saved. So if anybody's joining the VOD after or is in the VOD right now and just not typing in chat necessarily, I do have all of your questions. I do plan to answer as many as I can. I don't think I'm going to be doing it as a live stream, just so that I can get... generally, I like to get all my thoughts out. I don't like to just, like, free ball stuff, because I always end up forgetting something, or I'm, like, thinking of, like, 8 other things. But, yeah. That is that. That's the intro for this. So if we don't have any, if we don't want to discuss the video right now, or if there's, you know, people that, you know, just haven't seen it yet, which is perfectly fine, we can instead just hop right into the murder of Sonic. Hopefully we can finish that out. So I'll just give a second and we'll see. Anybody got anything they want to add? Otherwise, we're gonna hop right into the game. But thank you guys all for coming to the stream also, by the way. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, let's just keep it moving then, okay? I'm going to pull up the game, and then we'll play from there. Hopefully finish this out. I hear this game is really short. The place we left off. Funny story before we get into that, okay? This game doesn't have an autosave. And I found that out a little bit before the stream last week. Yeah, last week I was going to stream. Around either Tuesday or Wednesday, I was going to stream. And I pulled up the game, you know, to prepare for the stream and all that. And I realized that I had no save. So, 99% of games have an autosave, but Murder of Sonic doesn't. I can't wait for you finally to see Lanolin and give your thoughts on her. You're not welcome. We know you need the views. Alright, that's fine. What are your views looking like, Stefan? That's fine. I got you, bro. I know where your family is. I know where your dog lives. I know about that kid you about to adopt. I know all that shit, brother. Alright, relax. But yeah, I can't wait to see Lanolin. Yeah, I can't wait to see Lanolin either. Okay, so we're gonna pull up this game. And we're going to play some Murder of Sonic. Right where we left off. A little bit before that, we're right at the interrogation moment with Vector and Espio. So we're going to pick up right there. And I have hotkeys now, so hopefully these work. So, that's crazy. I know, that's crazy, bro. I know more about you than you know about yourself. Chill. Okay, so this should be the hotkey for my games. Oh, bro, I'm a streamer, bro. I pulled that shit up. What do you mean? All right. So continue. I have 2 save files because I like to be thorough. You see, this one's only 2 minutes after. Okay. So we're just gonna hop in. Does the game sound good to everybody? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Can you hear it at all? If you can't hear it at all, that's a problem. I gotta fix that. I think the chat should still... Yep, chat's still up there. It should be at the top now. So display capture. Audio capture. Can't hear at all? Okay, let's figure out how to fix that. How about now? Once you start, all right. Thanks, Ram. The menu should have. Is that chat way too small? That's so tiny. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay, so yeah. How are you still not at 1,000 subs? Quality's a lot better than 1,000 subscribers channel. So I think that might be for 2 reasons. Let's get the names in there too. So the first reason might be because I'm a really controversial person. Now we can hear. Does it sound good? Does it sound too quiet? Because I'll turn it up. Look, every time I ask this question, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it sounds fine." And then I watch the VOD back. Okay, and then I watch the VOD back, and then I can't hear a fucking thing. Sorry, excuse my language. I'm not allowed to cuss on stream. But yeah, it's probably because I have a rough upload schedule currently because of that Saga review. But since I'm going to be back to doing the issues, I'll gain a lot more subs now. And also, because I'm hitting that 1,000 threshold, I think YouTube starts pushing me more. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so this is turned all the way up now. How do you guys think? Is it too loud or too quiet? Oh my. That's better? Okay, awesome. Right, so whenever I'm playing something, if it doesn't sound like you guys are also playing it, we got a problem, okay? I shouldn't be overpowering the thing like that. It should just sound like we're in the room together hanging out. That's what it should sound like. Alright, so we're just gonna play Murder Sonic. Hopefully we can finish it. I'm gonna try to... I took up about 10 minutes, 15 minutes of that intro, just talking, but we're gonna get into it now, okay? A lot better. Fantastic. Okay, so when we left off, we're still looking for who murdered Sonic, as the game would suggest. But so we already talked to everybody, I believe. I think we're just doing the interrogation thing. I can still do the voices. That's what we did last time. Might as well continue that. My mic is really close to my mouth, so if you hear it clicking, I'm sorry. I don't have a great studio setup. I'm gonna move some things around just so it's easier for me. Okay. Good shit, good shit. Alright, wonderful. Hopefully I don't get copyright claim from Sega, right? They wouldn't do that. Sega would never copyright somebody. Okay, alright. I gotta get back into my voices, okay? Let me bring this chat down just a little bit, just so we can all see. Okay. Let's see, what was the Vector voice? Remember what voice you gave Tails? It was Snake. We're on Snake's voice for Tails. Okay. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I think that was it, right? I think that was it. Famous last word. Alright. We're gonna start the interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Barry and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Oh shit, what was his voice? He was like a nerdy kid. That was it, that's the one. Okay. I wish there wasn't like a obvious delay on the stream. That's yeah, that's my Vector voice, I appreciate it. Okay, so he's like a nerdy guy. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. I wasn't entertaining him. What? Can I reread that? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Fuck, I can only do a Sonic Heroes voice. I listened to the Matthew Mercer one, but I can't imitate that at all. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Okay, I gotta get in like streamer brain mode. I'm in like talkie mode. I gotta lock into the thing. Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. Right, that's right. Last time, so we got here last time, and I remember that they were like detectives. Like, these guys are actual detectives. So that if anybody's gonna bullshit us even more, it'll be these guys, even though they have no reason to bullshit. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book that might be. Barry, could you help me out? Alright, Barry. What book do we think Espio may have been reading? It was the only book in our inventory. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? We gotta lock in, alright? You ready? 0 deaths. Actually, when I was doing the save, I was so like, I was so in a rush to do everything, I actually did end up dying once. Because I just kind of fell, I jumped over the little, bounce thing, the spring right here, and I just fell over and died. I was like, damn, well, that sucks. So if there's like a 0 death achievement, we lost it, boys. Is my mouse on the screen? That's cute. Not a freak! Yeah, okay, listen. You were both grasping, I knew it! We got this berry, try again. I'm sorry, alright, let me lock in. I told you, I'm not in streamer brained anymore, okay? I had it going for a second. That's why the game doesn't autosave. I'm telling you, bro. That's insane. I don't know what the hell that shit was. What year are we in that games aren't autosaving, bro? I need one more ring. Please. Thank you. We're gamers, boys. Gamers, boy. Gamers. Alright. There are books scattered around. Oh. Snake. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now! I won't have you insulted my pal like this! Calm down, F-Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. They're not real, Barry. This is Amy's fake design. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Barry, if you don't mind? Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? So we tried to trip up SBO originally. We tried to like go really late, so we're gonna go early. See what happens. Okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Maybe this was the one we chose last time. I'm gonna do like the same reasoning on accident. Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Like that'd be more expensive, but okay. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Why the hell would it need that? It seems like SBO aced that question. Barry, hit him with another one. Oh, okay. Oh, which page should I choose? We're gonna do another early one. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Barry. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Another early one. Easy. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, do I pass your little test? No. I hate to say it, but no. Just goofing. You passed. No, I don't want to sing. We'll sing. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. But you joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. That's awful. Did he just rhyme a curse at me? A shoe? Listen, I don't know if that's what I said, or I can't correct myself midstream. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? That's interesting. You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand. Everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Barry? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Barry, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. But what?
Shadow's lock, because Shadow would have been in here.
Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. We're up, Barry. Let's get our argument together.
Time to lock in again, boys. What do you need? 50 rings? 45. We need 50 rings this time, okay. Scoom. We get at least 2 from those. Yep, easy. Gonna jump in there. This is kind of like the orbs from like the classic Sonic games. This is easy, bro. I ain't scared. Nah, no fear. I got 50 already. We're good. Let's just go. We don't need rings. Just focus on staying alive. Oh, this is fun. I don't know if that jump saved me. Okay, we're good. I don't want to do any more of those. I hate this minigame.
Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score alone. Crocs are natural gamers.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car.
How are you liking this game so far? I mean, it's fun. It's a funny game. Like, I would never play a visual novel otherwise. I just never would do it. It's like the game itself is funny, and the only reason that I'm like actually playing it is because it's Sonic. I wouldn't be playing this any other way.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back.
Some pro gamer moves right there, I'm telling you, bro.
When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow.
Oh, I got a hiccup. Jeez.
Excuse me. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see,
I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So, if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Barry, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cold demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing...
I just lost the voice.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I'm like dipping into like a Pee Wee Herman type vibe right now.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't.
Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do?
I think I'm gonna join Tails, cause fuck this guy.
No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and...
What, the flashback? Oh no. Barry, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued.
I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another?
Barry, my free. Yo, Eru, am I fucking up my words right now? What piece of the library map? That would just show that Shadow entered here and then went all the way up here, right? That wouldn't work. Shadow's lock again, right? Barry, that's not quite right. When Shadow returned to the library car, Espio and Shadow didn't see each other. What other piece of evidence helps explain that? The book itself? The map. What? What? Okay. Alright, Barry's cooking and I'm not right now, okay? I would assume the only way the map would help us is if there was like a route that Shadow took that would have somehow avoided Espio. I have no idea what Barry's about to say. He's cooking though, so let's see what he's got. Psych. Psych. Oh my, I got more rings than I could ever possibly need, bro. I'm rich. Okay. Didn't even need to do anything there. Move slightly. Yup, look at that. 80, but I could beat this whole game. How many rings are the end? 80? The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. No, wait, no, because we're trying to defend him, so I'm not stupid. We're trying to explain how Espio couldn't have seen Shadow. If it's a straight shot, there is no way. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Is it because he was here? What? Looks like you'll have to point out exactly where on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? I guess here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot.
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot.
But well, Espio would have seen what? They would have seen each other. Stop lying.
Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa.
This makes no sense. This is awful. This is one of the worst explanations I've ever seen in my life.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated!
I think we're trying to find who killed Sonic, not validating everybody's reasonings. What the hell? Lock him up.
Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy.
Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next card is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio.
The first major fuck up of the writing. I'm not even paying attention to this writing. But that was, the fact that I'm not paying attention that much, but I noticed that, yeah, that's definitely like, alright, buds.
Give him heck! Heck! Give him hell! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
I don't like that phrasing.
I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both.
You don't need to sing! You don't need to do this! A murder is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. That was terrible. That was awful. That was terrible. I hated that.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Barry. Let's see what's next. Coming!
Can we speak to him? They got anything to say? I hate myself. I thought he was gonna sing. A one sentence. Oh, he did sing. Are italics enough to qualify as a poem? Third wall breaking? We just broke the third wall like that? Fourth wall? I'm sorry. Fourth wall breaking? So this text is real. It's actually a part of the story. That's canon.
Bring me any slice of meat to slice up.
No, I'm not sure we will, actually.
Your loss.
Let's get out of here.
You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer?
Yeah. The mystery calls, please.
Okay, the investigation continues.
Guys, I can't wait to play fucking Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh! But it's okay, we're still going. Is that an Omo Chow with the fucking I forgot his name, the dude from The Simpsons. Flanders. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Oh, 2 girls, I can't do this. I need an AI voice. On that topic, what Sonic games do you think are best written? Hi PPT Productions. So I answered this, I think in my first stream, but basically what I said was, it ended up me saying, Unleashed is the, best put together story. Generally, when I go to review stories, like if someone asks me like, what story do you think is best? I do want to have a full understanding of that story and pick up on whatever I can before I give like a full 100% answer on that. So my initial thing is just that Unleash has the best story because that's one that sticks out the most to me. Some people say Secret Rings or Black Knight, but personally I don't really care for either of those stories, but I think they are, in terms of Sonic stories, those have like a really good structure. I just don't know if they're like the best. But yeah, let's continue and hear my terrible female impressions, okay?
Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering around. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze. Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Why would it be? What kind of rumor is that? Treasure? They certainly did tell me about treasure in the interview. I feel like that would be important if that was the case, honestly. Yeah, no problem, PPT Productions. I need you to change your name, buddy, alright? I'm just gonna call you PP, alright? Sound good? Fantastic. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé chow egg? Sorry, I don't speak French. Fabergé? Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy... What if I do an impression of, fuck, what's her name? Whatever her name is. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. Why? No, your name's PP, brother, I'm sorry. Why does she actually voice Rouge like that? That's like disgusting. Who's directing her to voice her that way? She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched on the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé chow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure's real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find? Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. Call me PP and I'll Sonic Unleash on your face. That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. Okay, understandable. I'm gonna go call you PP anyway, okay? There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So, you want us to help you steal the Fabergé chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this. I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. What, Blaze, you like that? You about that life these days? Okay. Oh, okay. Her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Barry, do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Well, I suppose that both Blaze and Barry are in. Okay, let's get that Fabergé chow egg. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call you PP. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan.
Where did this whiteboard come from? Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Wait, she's drawing on it. Access to the Fabergé Chow Egg Room is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard? Well, we're gonna attack the guard. I can't say I'm comfortable with attacking a Chow. Let's keep violence to a minimum, shall we? Less fun, but I agree. Let's think about it again. Access to the... Yeah, we don't need to read that. But we're gonna distract the guard, obviously. Distract them, perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Barry, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Yo! Leave the Rouge thoughts alone, brother. Seems like they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm gonna be in a casino, my poker face needs work. What? Because we're at a casino, got it. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? You, obviously. What do you mean? Of course I'll distract him. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a Chow. What the hell? Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being the distraction makes sense. Oh, well, fair enough. Let's think it over again. I guess, Tails. No. Sure, I can be a distraction. I don't like the way you said that. Vito, I'm with Blaze. His delivery was shaky. No, really, I can do it. Sorry, buddy, but I think you'll be better off elsewhere. In that case, who should we choose? Obviously, Blaze, I guess. These are all terrible options except for Rouge, not gonna lie. Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Oh, yeah, this is good. Pretend the claw machine is stuck. Push a bunch of poker chips on the floor. Nice. Ask the child about their partner and kids. That one might be crazy enough to be the correct answer. Not gonna lie. Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. It was the correct answer. It was that. Yep. It wouldn't have let me choose that if it wasn't. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? Ask for it. Pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them, if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Barry, what's your plan? Just stop talking to him. Just walk away. Pretend you're... Whoa. This one might be crazy enough to work, but I do want to see what this happens. What happens when I click this? Then you'd be marrying into royal family with your... Jeez. Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? Oh, what? Well, you dress far too plain. You would need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You give up far too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of here. The drink. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing else. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it, see? If it's just too crazy, it's the obvious correct answer. It's a comedy game, so that's just how it goes. Great. And with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it in the elevator. Inside, we... I hate all of these. Let's sing. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? The mechanical arms? High five. Tails, yeah? Yes. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Crying up, that's the one! Tails managed to do it! Wait. I hate all these answers. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready, let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. Yep. This is perfect. Oh, they didn't even bother writing that. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Tails is the wizard of series, so we can easily take those mechanical arms down. Exactly, you get it. But they didn't write the scene, so I guess it didn't matter what we choose, honestly. Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter, now we have to claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé Chow egg. Do you think she heard that from Amy? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to do some investigation. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. That's April Fool's. It's April 1st, 2023. It's the date of the game. Easy Easter egg, bro. And we got an Easter egg. Look at that. That's not a coincidence. It can't be. Oh, wow. It's here. I have it. She's going to steal it, bro. And we're never going to see her again. All right. Before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. You can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of them has never lived to tell the tale. This can't be real. You can open the egg? You sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist. Oh! It's a ticking time bomb! Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret because each egg is a bomb? I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it? After all our hard work? Rouge? Fine. But what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? Rock to sleep. Stomp on the egg. Chaos control. We don't have a shadow. Yes! Let Rouge kiss the egg! It's as they say, love always prevails. I still hear the ticking. What a prude. That didn't work. Chaos control. Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it! Set it on fire, Blaze. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosion shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, Barry? I do! I want to see what they all say. Maybe. Rock the egg to sleep. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea, guy. Just twist it again. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. Take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember, yes, I am a hero. Put it in hammer space. That's a good one. I like that. No, Barry, I won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want, who are we to stop? The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True. Let's think of something else, quickly. Elevator. All right, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. I mean, are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Barry. That is our goal. Listen, I get that. But what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. Barry, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just SBO did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. It was the real answer. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Okay, so all the questions in the manual would have been the same. That's what I'm getting out of that. It doesn't matter what page you would have chosen. Interesting. Robotic arms. During events, they could perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards.
The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Right! How did this get on here then, if that's the case? Wouldn't it have detected that? Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train disguised as this Fabergé Chow egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other... I solved it on accident! Yeah, that's true! I knew it all along! The only person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So, if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. It's a birthday egg. It's gonna say happy birthday to Amy. Okay, we wait. Okay. How long do we wait? Happy birthday! The egg, it opened! It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Whew. My. Well, that's one way to get the heart. Wait, fuck, that's Blaze. I'm sorry, I thought it was Barry. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Is Barry the only one that has a picture, actually? He is! Everyone else has a picture. Ugh, look what's inside! Whoa, diamond-encrusted Chow necklace! Wow, look at that sparkle. And it's so heavy, too. The final secret to the Fabergé Chow egg is a Chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Yeah, I need that drawn expeditiously. Can I get that art? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé Chow egg's secret. Wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. How much will that sell for? Look it up on eBay. See, post it on this, see what happens. Look at this dude! No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. I hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend. Okay. Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I'd prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled Chow. What? What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? Well, I appreciate your assistance, as I said. Finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of the sentence to make things better, but I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Can I say that on YouTube? Can I say this word? Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these he passed through earlier. A key! Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Oh, that's my work alarm. Haha, I always forget to turn that damn thing off now. Will do. Come on, Barry, let's head out. Which means we gotta stop the stream soon. That's actually probably good because I forgot to check the time. Which means I have to save. Don't forget to save. This game doesn't auto-save. Gotcha. The mystery continues. So we're gonna save. Boom! Look at that. Oh. Okay. What's the key for I have this. Oh, I'm a streaming legend. All right, guys. We only have about 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how many people stick around for questions and stuff like that, and we'll do the stream based on that. But what do you guys think of the game so far? You guys having fun? Because I'm pretty done doing these voices, not gonna lie. Plus, we just had Blaze and Rouge. I don't know how to do any female voices, so I just kind of gave up. I gave them like inflections that hopefully come through in the chat. I don't know. But yeah. Other than that, I don't have anything else planned. I think we should be just about done because we've been through, we got through Amy, Tails, and Sonic. We got through Knuckles, and we just got through Vector and Espio,
and we just did Rouge and Blaze. So the last one should be just Shadow, right? Shadow's the only one that's left. And then it should be Shadow and Amy. That's it. It's entertaining to watch. Thank you. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, happy you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, once we're done with this, I personally don't actually want to do Sonic games. I do kind of want to make these streams more than that. So while my main content is gonna be Sonic stuff, things like that. Whenever I live stream, we're gonna do all type of other things. This is gonna be like my time to step away from Sonic and take a break from all this insane Sonic content. I remember when King Ice was selling Sonic necklace made of real gold and diamonds for $15,000. Who the hell is King Ice? I have no idea who that is. But yeah, so that's why next time I stream, we're gonna be doing Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy. Again, if you guys ever want to vote on a game or anything that you want me to play, hop into the Discord and make a request. I have a suggestions channel where you can just throw like video suggestions, game suggestions, or just questions that you have to ask me, all type of stuff. The Discord is like the best place to get to me because I have my phone at all times of the day, so I always see what's going on in the Discord. But yeah. They made the necklace. King Ice. Yeah, I've never heard of that company. But yeah, okay. Good for them. But $15,000, yeah, no thanks. I'll make a knockoff instead. Or I'll go to Etsy and buy like a fake ass one too. They were introduced in 2021, I think. Oh my god. I can't you should post that in the Discord after the stream. I just want to see what it looks like. But, also, if you guys ever want me to watch a video, at the start of the stream, I'll never immediately start playing a game. We'll always talk for a little bit so we can catch up and talk about things. So, in that time, if you guys want to make any sort of request as well, if you don't want to join the Discord for any reason, that's the perfect time to make a request if you want me to play a game. And then I'll consider playing it the next stream because I'll most likely already have something planned for the stream. I don't think I'm ever going to go into a stream with no idea of what I'm going to do. But if I do, I mean, shit, I'll ask you guys. But, so yeah, if you want to make a request or if you want to watch a video or anything like that, just let me know, and we'll do it right there, and it'll be great, okay? Alrighty. Again, visual novels, so if you guys ever want me to play a visual novel, I'll probably always say no. I don't play visual novels. I don't really care for them. I don't like them. They're not really entertaining. I don't think it's really entertaining for a stream either. I mean, it's just me reading a bunch of text while you like imagine stuff happening in the background. And while like I can do like voices and stuff like that, and I can act, it kind of it's just not for me as well. It's not entertaining. I don't really have a lot of fun doing stuff like this. But I'm only doing it because of Sonic. If it wasn't Sonic, yeah, we wouldn't be doing this right now. But yeah, that's pretty much my my stream stuff. I'm still getting used to how streaming works. I got the chat on the screen. I've got a start screen and an end screen, so I'm kind of upgrading. This little surge pick down there, I might end up changing it at some point. Right now, this is all I have. I could turn on my webcam, but I don't know how. I don't know if I have enough like processing power to handle that. I might try a stream with the webcam on once or twice just to see how it goes. But for right now, this is how we're rocking. All right, hope that's fine. Let's see how much time I have left. Okay, so it's 4:30 right now. Okay, so we still have a little bit of time. They don't have expensive ones anymore. They just made cheaper ones. They probably realized that no one's going to pay $15,000 for that. Usually whenever you see like insane, stupid shit like that, it's usually like for celebrities to buy and stuff like that. Because only a celebrity would pay $15,000 for something like that. There's just no reason to do that. And, you know, whales. There's plenty of rich fans out there that are, you know, just want to buy random shit. But, I think that might do it. It doesn't look like, you know, we have many questions. It wasn't a Yap stream, which is fine. We were playing video games, so it makes sense that we weren't in like a talking situation. But, yeah, we'll do a Yap stream at some point. But right now, I think I just want to play games. So we're going to do a lot of that. I do want to use this as like my my backlog thing. So although we're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, I think in between I might like pull up a game that I just was like I kind of want to play this and finish this. I do want to play, like, so through Hollow Knight. I haven't beat Hollow Knight. I got pretty far. I think I got to, like, the second map on Hollow Knight. So I'm not ready for Silk Song. I do want to try Hades. I've only opened up the game a few times and ran through a few dungeons. So, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of things that aren't Sonic content. But at the same time, if you guys ever have any Sonic questions, I will always, I can always pause what I'm doing, and we can have a whole conversation about that. It's not a big deal. I don't really care. The stream is entirely for you guys. Even though, like, it's easy content for me. It's so easy to do, so I can just turn on a camera and just start talking. But, yeah, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a Q&A. Good stuff. Not on stream. We're not doing a Q&A on stream. At some point, I might do a Q&A on stream. That might be a thing. It's just, since I'm, like, a smaller channel and I haven't streamed a lot, you know, people don't really know that I stream yet, so they're gonna start piling in and, like, realizing, like, oh my god, I've missed, like, 4 streams now of KotyTang. And then they'll start, like, coming to the VODs, leaving comments and stuff like that, and then I'll be able to do a Q&A. Because if I'm gonna do a Q&A live, I'll need a lot more chat activity, and since I'm, like, a small channel, I'm not expecting a lot of chat activity. I just posted a listing in Discord. Got it. Okay, I'll check that out after the stream. So we got about 3 more minutes that I can just yap and chill. We'll talk about things. Things coming up. I think that after we finish catching up to IDW, obviously, I mean, we'll keep doing the IDW things as they come out. But I feel like we may be jumping to Sonic X. I think I want to start doing something that we can all watch instead. I want to take a break from doing comics. I really don't. I don't want to start Archie because it's like over 200, and it's like I have no intention of starting that right now. But yeah, I think we're gonna do something really easy for me. It's just watch and go. Only thing is there's copyright issues for Sonic X. So while I can play some clips for Sonic X, a lot of it is gonna be still images. So it's do I think Evan's writing is better than Ian's? That is... Do I think that? I think Evan's character writing is superior than his. I don't think that he has very good character writing. He's not good at making character moments or scenes with the characters. He does a terrible job at that. But Evan, I don't know if Evan has we covering the dub or the sub. I think I'm gonna do both at the same time. Ow. I need a drink. I've been talking like this entire time. Jesus. Alright guys, I'm gonna open up the local Coke, alright? You ready? I didn't put any of these in the fridge yet, so these are like room temperature sodas, but I need a drink. And I don't have water nearby. Alright, yeah, we're doing I'm gonna do dub and sub at the same time. Just so I can like so I get that like a lot of anime fans are like, well, when you watch the dub, you're missing out on a lot of sub things. Which, so since Sonic is... What up, Zerk? We're about to end the stream. I'm happy you got here, bro. So, Sonic is one of those cases where it's like a really older anime. And when Western localization happened, they did change quite a bit of things. Yeah, many Sonic fans will be... Yeah, exactly. Good characterizations, all they care. So, in that aspect, Evan's like, she's just the greatest Sonic writer of all time because she's really good at making character moments. But I don't think she's good at, like, plot writing. I don't know if she's good at that. Because the only plot we've got out of her was Belle's story. And that was just awful. I don't know what the hell was going on there. It's all good, Zerk. There's a whole VOD of Sonic, Murder of Sonic. What was I saying? Stefan, yeah. So Sonic has the sub and dub. So I'm going to try to do both of them at the same time. If it is that different, then I will not do that. Okay? Because most of the time with anime, they are pretty much the same. The words are just slightly changed. This is true for like for majority of things. Sonic was the same way. When I was getting into like Japanese Sonic and stuff like that, because everybody's like, it's so different. It's the most different Sonic in the universe, and that just was not the case. If you watch Sonic Adventure all the way up to Black Knight, they're near bar for each other on the sub side and the English side. The differences are so minor. It's more like a phrasing difference rather than a context difference. Whereas for now, 2010 and onward, yes, it is definitely it's different now. Yes, I still will forgive Belle for fixing up Metal Sonic and bringing it back to Eggman. I'm saying, what the hell was that scene? Why did she do that? And then she told Sonic and Tails, she was like, yeah, well, Metal Sonic went back with Eggman. There was nothing I can do. It's like, well, we saw him. He was dead, Belle. He was laying there dead. I don't know, and you moved him. We're at the same spot we were. He's gone. So I can only imagine you did one thing. You brought him over there. That would be me if I was a character in the Sonic universe. I couldn't handle how these guys act. Which I hear Lanolin struggles to handle how they act too. So I'm pretty excited to see how she does that. I am really excited to see Lanolin. So I'm gonna start after the stream. 50-50 if we do another stream this week. It's 50-50. If you guys really want one, then just let me know. But otherwise, I'm gonna be working on the issue 51 and up. I don't really care about the division between American Sonic and Japanese Sonic. I just find the American one because I can understand what he's saying. That's fair. Let's repair the one person who is loyal to Eggman's program. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what the fuck was that? Bell is useless. It's that Sonic philosophy popping out there where like everyone gets a second chance. Everyone gets to be forgiven. Yeah, it's dumb. But yeah, I kind of agree with that. You got to do it on Thursday or after. Is that... Oh, so you can catch a stream, right? Is that what you're going for? Maybe I can get into like a scheduling. Maybe something that I can do. So, well, when we first did a stream for the first time, I did mention something. So if I cannot upload a video, and I know for a fact I cannot upload a video that week, I'll stream every day. Every day that week, I will stream every day. So they'll do that. But if I can upload a video, maybe what I'll do is I'll do Monday and Friday. Or Monday and Thursday if it helps Cirque. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Other than that, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm gonna start ending the stream now. Okay. So I'll wait a second, see if anybody has anything else to ask, and then I'll end the stream after. But again, thank you guys for joining and showing up. It really means a lot because closer I get to 1K, the more I gotta be in the Sonic communities. Their present. Friday would work. Okay, yeah. So so the great thing about Friday also is that if I have time, I can do a double stream. I can again, that's a 50-50 thing. I'll be able to stream like around this time, and sometimes I can stream at night on Friday. So we might be able to do like a late night stream as well. It just depends on what's going on, because sometimes I just have stuff to do. Can't wait for more reviews of IDW. Am I gay? Is that the question? Only gay when I need to be. You've done a great job at pointing out writing problems that other people don't point out. Thanks, Era. I appreciate that. I think that's a testament to the fact that I really do enjoy writing. That's why I got a couple comments, people wanting to like answer like writing questions on the video, which I will be doing, but I'll get to them when I get to them. But yeah, like that's another thing that I want to do. If anybody ever has like writing questions, I can answer any of them on stream. Like it's fine. Or if you want like an in-depth like writing question, then again, join that Discord, because that Discord is everything. It's gonna hopefully start becoming like a much larger hub as we go on. Right now it's just me and I think we have what, like 40 people in there, maybe 35. We have a pretty good amount of people in there. But yeah. I got 1 minute. We'll see if there's anything else you guys got to say. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate you guys showing up once again. The larger I get, the more I'm in the Sonic community, basically. That'll be a good goal. And then I can start annoying other Sonic tubers because they keep seeing my videos, and then we'll see where that goes. I don't want another Fukuro situation. If I ever respond to somebody, or I go out of my way to respond to a video somebody's made, I would like them to actually respond back to me. I had no intention of making Fukuro leave the internet like that. That was insane. I'm still like, I can't believe that happened. Other than that, guys, I do have to end the stream now. I gotta get going. So again, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'll see you guys next stream. All right, see ya.